Part 1. Awakening to Purpose. Each morning I rise not as emperor, but as man. When I awaken, I am tempted to linger beneath the warmth of the cloak. My limbs protest the cold. My mind resists the duty ahead. Yet I ask myself, did I come into this world to feel pleasure or to act in accordance with reason? You too must remember this. You were not made for softness or luxury. You were formed for duty, for strength, for clarity. If the carpenter refused to build, if the doctor refused to heal, if the sun refused to rise, the world would fall out of order. You are no different. Begin each day as though the gods have granted you a new life, because they have. All that came before is dust. All that will come is beyond reach. Only now is yours. Use it well. Do not ask for lighter burdens. Ask for stronger shoulders. The sun does not apologize for shining, nor should you apologize for embodying your nature. Part 2. Understanding human nature with grace. You will meet with arrogance, deceit, selfishness, and cruelty. Let none of these surprise you. Let none of them wound you. Why do you expect figs not to have seeds, or dogs not to bark, or fools not to speak foolishly? Remember, it is not your task to correct others, but to live rightly yourself. The vineyard does not rebuke the drunkard, it merely grows grapes. That man who curses you is sick in his soul. He has confused pain for power, noise for clarity. If he strikes you with words or glances, offer no retaliation. Offer instead silence, the reply of those above insult. And if correction is needed, do it gently, not to wound, but to wake. To be angry with a man for his wrongs is like being angry with fire for burning or snow for falling. Let them be as they are, you be as you must. Part 3. Embracing mortality as a guide to living. Do not fear death. Fear instead a life unlived. Each breath is alone. Each heartbeat, a drum counting down. You will die. This is no secret. It is the oldest fact. So why live as if you were immortal? Why hoard your words, your kindness, your effort, waiting for some ideal tomorrow? You waste time like a drunk spills wine, unaware, unconcerned, ungrateful. Let every moment be lived as if you were already in the halls of Hades, granted one final day among the living. Live as if your soul is on fire, and you must speak the truth before the embers die. Remember this, death is not the enemy, it is the threshold. How you arrive at it, ragged or ready, is what matters. Part 4. Transcending ego and earthly illusions. The applause of the crowd is thunder without rain. Do not seek the approval of men who cannot govern their own thoughts. What is fame but the echo of ignorance? A stranger mispronounces your name, yet you call it honor. Even Caesar will be forgotten. Even the greatest pyramids will fall to sand. Let praise fall upon you like wind. Acknowledge it, then let it pass. Your deeds are for the gods, for your conscience, and for the world to inherit silently. A man who feeds on flattery is ever hungry. A man who acts rightly needs no witnesses. Do not live to be seen. Live so that even if unseen, you are unshaken. Part 5. Mastery of desire, the path to inner freedom. Pleasure tempts like perfume, sweet at first, suffocating if chased. The Stoic path is not one of denial, but of discipline. Eat when you are hungry, rest when tired, Speak when it serves justice. Remain silent when it does not. Luxury weakens the limbs and blinds the eye. True delight comes not from indulgence, but from alignment. Let your desires be few, your standards high, your actions pure. If you drink wine, let it be to gladden the heart, not to drown thought. If you love, let it be freely given, not clung to as a shield against loneliness. Pleasure is the byproduct of virtue, not its substitute. Part 6. Building the fortress within. There is within you a citadel no enemy can breach. Storms may rage, cities may burn, empires may fall, but within that quiet chamber of your soul, you are sovereign, guarded. Do not let your peace depend on events. They are like the sea, beautiful, wild, and never still. Anchor yourself to reason, to justice, to clarity. When you are insulted, the wound is not in the words, but in the space you grant them. When you are exhausted, the cure is not comfort, but purpose. Withdraw into yourself, not to escape the world, but to return to it stronger. Silence is not retreat, it is preparation. Part 7. Living in harmony with the universe. All things are woven into one net. You are not a leaf drifting aimlessly. You are a branch of the living cosmos. Your pain touches the stars. Your joy ripples into eternity. The same sun warms the farmer and the thief. The same death awaits the emperor and the beggar. Do not strive to stand above others. Strive to stand within the whole. To harm another is to wound yourself. To serve another is to strengthen yourself. There is no self apart from the whole. The sparrow and the storm, the fire and the frost. Each has its time. Each obeys the logos, the divine order. Flow with it, align with it, and you will not stumble. Closing reflection. Let these words transform you. You have heard my thoughts not as doctrine, but as dialogue. I was not born wise. I stumbled, I failed, I doubted, but I returned again and again to the practice, to live each day as if it were my last, to meet insult with dignity, to desire only what is mine to control. You are not lesser than the Stoics. You are not too late. The same sun that watched me rise over Rome now shines on you. The same stillness that guided me is waiting inside you. So ask yourself not once, but daily, what is mine to do? What is mine to let go? How can I be of service? These are not questions for the wise alone. They are the questions of the living. Waste no more time. Be what you are. And when you stumble, return. I am Marcus. I was once flesh and fire. Now I am dust and memory. But my words remain. Let them be your mirror, your hammer, your compass. Now rise and live.